There is a job right now paying a median of over $150,000 a year that did not exist 3 years ago. Hiring for it grew 150% in a single year, one of the fastest growing specialties on the entire job market. 98.5% of companies openly admit they don't have enough people to do it. And here's the part that sounds made up, but isn't. Most of these roles don't require you to write a single line of code. It's not AI engineering. It's not data science. It's the job of controlling AI. And it might be the biggest career gold rush nobody is talking about. Stick around, because I'm going to break down what this job actually is, what it pays at every level with real numbers, and the realistic path in, even if you're starting from a completely different career. The job is called AI governance. And before your eyes glaze over at the word governance, let me translate it into plain English. Every company on earth is racing to stuff AI into everything: customer service, hiring, lending, healthcare, marketing. But AI screws up. It leaks private data. It discriminates in hiring. It makes decisions nobody can explain. And when that happens, regulators, courts, and customers come asking one question: who was in charge of this thing? AI governance professionals are the answer. They decide which AI tools a company is allowed to use. They write the rules for how it gets used. They test it for risk before it launches. And when the government comes knocking, they're the ones with the receipts. Think of it this way. AI engineers build the race car. AI governance builds the brakes, the seat belts, and the driver's license. And right now, the world is full of race cars with no brakes. Here's why the demand exploded. Governments started passing real laws with real teeth, Europe's AI Act being the big one, and companies suddenly realized that deploying AI without oversight isn't innovation, it's liability. Meanwhile, inside the average enterprise, the AI projects are piling up faster than anyone can review them. Most large companies have more than 50 generative AI projects in the pipeline, and getting a single one safely approved can take from 6 months to a year and a half. That's a traffic jam. And every company stuck in that traffic jam is trying to hire its way out at the same time. When 98.5% of organizations say they're understaffed for something, that's not a job market. That's a feeding frenzy. Now let's talk real money, because I pulled the actual numbers. Entry-level roles typically start between $75,000 and $95,000. Mid-level roles cluster around $158,000. That's the median across analyzed job postings. Senior roles? The median jumps to around $270,000, with ranges pushing past $290,000. Directors and executives go higher. Chief AI officer roles can clear $300,000 and beyond. And one of the most reliable salary boosters in the field is stacking. Professionals who combine AI governance with privacy expertise earn a median of about $169,000 versus $123,000 for privacy alone. Same career, one added skill, roughly $46,000 of difference. I'm doing a whole video on that, so make sure you're subscribed. But I promised you the honest version, so here's the catch nobody else will tell you. About 85% of these postings want 5 or more years of experience. Sounds like a locked door, right? It's not, because here's the loophole. They don't require 5 years of AI governance experience because almost nobody on the planet has that. The field is 3 years old. What they want is 5 years of something adjacent: compliance, audit, risk, privacy, cybersecurity, even legal. People from those backgrounds are routinely skipping the entry level entirely and landing straight in mid-level seats because companies literally cannot afford to wait for perfect candidates. If you've spent years in accounting, HR compliance, internal audit, law, or IT, you are closer to a $150,000 job than the computer science grad who can code but has never read a regulation in his life. Let that sink in. For once, The career changers have the advantage. So what's the actual path in? 3 moves. Move 1. Learn the language. 3 frameworks dominate this field. The NIST, Risk Management Framework, ISO 42001, and the UA Act. You don't need a degree in them. You need to be able to talk about them intelligently in an interview, and all 3 are publicly available to study for free. Move 2. Get the credential that's becoming the field's calling card. The IGP, the Artificial Intelligence Governance Professional Certification. The data shows holding one certification in this space correlates with roughly 13% higher pay, and stacking multiple pushes that premium near 27%. Move 3. Build proof. Write a sample eye policy. Do a mock risk assessment of a real eye tool like ChatGPT for an imaginary company. Post it publicly. In a field this new, a small portfolio beats a long resume because nobody has a long resume. Here's the bottom line. Every technology wave creates one quiet, high-paying profession that the loud jobs overshadow. The internet created cybersecurity, data created privacy officers, and AI has created governance. The people paid 6 figures to be the adults in the room. The window where demand massively outruns supply never stays open long. 3 years from now, this field will have its gatekeepers, its degree requirements, and its lines out the door. Right now, IT has none of that. IT just has 14,000 open seats and not enough people to fill them. I break down careers like this, plus a real hack story, every single week on this channel. So subscribe, hit the bell, and answer this in the comments. What field would you be coming from? IT, legal, compliance, or something totally different? I read every comment, and I'll point you in the right direction. And next up, the 6-figure cybersecurity job that has 0 videos about IT on all of YouTube. The job created by every single breach story I've covered on this channel. You'll want to see that one. See you there.